You're ready to come in when I start reading your stanzas. What's up? Zig, 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 death in cadence, striking a tune with his heel. Death at midnight is a dance tune. Zig, zig, zag on his violin. The winter wind blows, and the night is dark. Moans are heard in the winded trees. White skeletons pass through the gloom, running, leaping in their shrouds. Zig, 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 each one is frisking. You can hear the cracking of the bones of the dancers. A lustful couple sits on the moss, so as to taste long-lost delights. Zig, 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 death continues, the unending scraping on his hand. The veil has fallen. The dancer is naked. Her partner grasps her amorously. The lady, instead, is marchioness or baroness. At her green gallant, a poor cartwright. Horror, how she gives herself to him. Like the busted is baron. Zig, 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 what a saraband. We all hold hands and dance in circles. Zig, zig, zag. You can see in the crowd the king dancing among the peasants. But hist, all of a sudden they leave the dance. They push forward, they fly. The cock has crowed. Oh, what a beautiful night for the whole world. Long live death and equality. Very nice. Now, can we have each group give a little explanation of why they picked what they did?
Okay. Well, I think it was interesting. We all kind of did the same thing for the zigs. And I thought, like, and it's in each stanza that it's like it seems that it's zigzags. We just wanted something to differentiate. We kind of went literal, I guess, like striking your archness to strike the tune. Death at midnight is a dance tune. We kind of sort of like a fun 6/8 pattern, but like a minor step. Yeah.
Okay, how about you?
Well, we had the cracking of the bones, so we did like a Clodigno kind of thing. The lustful couple sitting on the moss, like we just thought like a gliss up, kind of like a schmaltzy. And we did the same thing, the zig, 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 the scraping, you're like crunching around. We tried to have a conversation when our last stanzas, her partner grasps her. We did the cello, so we talked about the guy, the partner, and then I played the lady.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then when we decided horror, we wanted to do like a ponticello and a strike. And because she gives herself to him, I kind of started it, and Matt took over and kind of did a sort of salvo pop. And then zig, 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 we kind of just wanted the articulation, like sharp. And we all hold hands against the circle. We just did that kind of like a little dance. And then all of a sudden when they leave the dance, talking about a beautiful night, we just kind of wanted to fade away with that one.
Great job, everyone. You can go back to your seats now. So, if we're going to tell a story by playing this song piece, you have to be expressive. So we've already talked about some ways that we can be expressive. Can you list some of the tools that we use for expressivity? Such as maybe dynamics. Can you think of any more? Vibrato.
Using different parts of the bone to give it some effect.
Articulation.
Good. What about intensity? What do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times dynamics, they relate more to the intensity of the music than they do to the actual volume. So I think this piece is one of those pieces. Can you guys look through your parts and tell me what you see about the dynamics that might be a little bit unusual?
start piano and then go to keys, so I usually expected crescendos.
Do you see any crescendos in this music?
No.
Right. There's maybe one near the end, but in general, there aren't any crescendos. So the bendings are very sudden, and they're very surprising. There's a lot of contrast in this music. So let's focus on these dynamics and this intensity. How do we play with more intensity?
You change the position of your body. Twice the pitch.
Okay, so what would we call that?
Overplacing?
Huh?
Overplacing?
Contact point? Any more?
Pressure.
Okay. Wait.
Speed.
Good. Speed. How else can we change intensity?
Attack. Attack.
Okay. How else?
Speed and growth.
Good. Any other ideas?
Like the end of the sound, how you hold it out, sustain it.
Good. So that's kind of the opposite of good attack. Good. These are good ideas. So, look at the note you have at measure 5. Find out your instruments. So, does everyone have that note? We're going to practice playing at different intensity levels. I'm going to use dynamic markings to indicate the intensity. But I don't just mean the level of volume, I mean the actual intensity of the sound. Can everyone see these? Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to point to different intensities. And if I point to this one, you're all going to play with a very low intensity, very soft, low intensity. If I point down here, you play with a very loud, full, rich intensity.
Unless someone knows you want me to find it right
Let me find your note. You can play a D. I'm going to record you so that we can hear how it actually sounds, because it might sound different sitting over there. Alright. Ready? Think about all these things on the list as you play. Well, maybe we won't listen to it. Okay. Well, how did you think that sounded?
It's pretty accurate. Especially when we went to the triple forte, I felt like there was an immense amount of intensity. Right? I felt like it was definitely a little difference.
How did you feel about all of those things that we wrote down?